Yes! Okay, that's how you start rolling gear. What's up, guys? MtgJedi here. How you doing today? We are gonna go search for some good gear today. I've talked a lot recently about how to get good gear and the different places, and now we're gonna try to find some in our inventory based on those practices. I think I'm gonna do a little bit of a gear series here this upcoming week. So if that is of interest to you, make sure you let me know. Give me some feedback if you are in that same mind frame. I think that a lot of people have asked for that, so I'm going to try to put that out to you guys. And welcome on into all the new subscribers. I appreciate you guys. We are getting pretty close to 20K, and I think I'm going to do something special when we hit 20K. So, one of the things that we want to do today is we want to roll some gear in this video. And I think that you need to just lock in, because I think I'm going to be able to share a lot of really good tips on what gear that you have in your own inventory already that is going to help your account. So we're going to do that in a couple different ways. Number one, in our merciless gear, one of the things that we're looking for is just straight speed. It would help if there's accuracy as well. That is pretty terrible, but I also might hold on to that. Even something as terrible as this right now, with the merciless that we have available, 14 is not bad. That is a usable piece, unfortunately, for now, until we grind the cursed city for another year, then we can start selling this kind of stuff. But until then, you really should be rolling your 5-star merciless gear. If I go to 5-star, all of the gear that I have, the majority of it is merciless, and we're going to take a look at that today. We have some supersonic speed boots here. I don't think I would consider keeping these unless we're rolling double resistance, I guess. Okay, and then we can always test our things as well to see how good they are based on the ascension. So I think I will leave that for now, but probably never use that and then sell that in a bit. And then basically any substats on speed, we want to try to roll for supersonic or merciless. Okay, sweet. Now, I don't recommend investing in 5-star gear if you can avoid it, okay? Obviously, keep all of your impulse and zeal for the missions. Until you have completed all of the missions, I wouldn't even mind just throwing this on random champions and putting it in your vault. That way you can get it out of the way. Zeal does happen to be very good, but it's also very difficult to get good zeal gear. So I'm not trying to get rid of any of this, even though it's absolute garbage, just because it's very difficult to get. It took me so long to complete the impulse mission. So when you're looking and sorting through your gear, I always recommend doing this on an artifact enhancement, which is going on today. And make sure that you're keeping sets like Impulse and Zeal. I think that's the only two that are automatic keeps. And then let's go ahead and roll some of these ones that I have kept with speed, just to see if they hit speed. Oh yeah, boys! Triple speed roll. Let's see if we can get the quad on camera. No, but that's okay. I mean, even with that being a low roll, that is still fine and a good piece. And then one last one as well. That's not going to do it for me. I am at the spot where I will roll to see if this is a triple roll. It is not. And then I would consider re-rolling that, with some Chaos Sword. Oh, I do have one more. Okay, that did not pan out. The majority of your time you want to spend on your 6-star gear. I did farm some Fire Knight in order to do the fusion, because I am doing the fusion. So we're going to check through the Fire Knight gear. There's not very much that I'm seeing right now that we kept. You still are looking for speed on the majority of these pieces. And even if it's a flat stat, you want to roll the speed. But if it's not, If it doesn't have speed, then you can just sell it. We have resistance with crit stats. No, thank you. That one is a yes. No. No. And no. That one has speed. We're looking for speed as well. That could be good. And yep, that could be good. No on that. Crit rate and speed with a flat stat. I don't think I have any use for that right now. And then I'm being pretty picky on the stun gear. Now on this type of a piece, we could use it as an offset, but no. Speed and speed. Flat stat, clan boss. Swift parry's making a comeback. So hold on to some swift parry gear. And Killstroke is pretty amazing. Am I hiding all of the stats? I'm hiding all of the stats. Is that better? Oh, jeez. Well, we're just gonna keep it going. If you're yelling at me in the comments, then, yeah, okay, no problem. Sorry about that. Okay, cool. So, that is basically how I sort through my artifacts when I get new ones. I'm just looking at them and seeing, okay, well, the main thing I'm seeing is, do they have a speed substat, right? And if it's gloves, do they have a good main stat? Same thing with the chest and the boots. Does it make sense with the set that you're going in? Like, if I have, like, crit rate or crit damage gloves in regen, that's not very good unless I'm going to use it as an offset, which is fine. I use a lot of offsets to great success, right? Now, the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to go roll all of those speed substats. I am going to go like straight to like speed. I'm going to go straight to level 12. For some people that would be a keep. For me, I'm only looking to see if that's all speed all the time. Since we have a good main stat here, then I can hit speed and then go to 16. And I will keep that. I will keep that because it has a good main stat. We have some good hits there. We did hit flat defense, but that's okay. On this type of a piece where the only good stat is speed, that would be the only thing I'm looking for. So that's a sell. And I'm going to go and proceed through all of my gear that has speed substats. That is the number one way to find your good gear, is by rolling the gear that's in your inventory for speed. That's the number one way that I've been successful in this game. That was a sick hit. Let's go to 16. We got crit rate. Okay, that's fine. And then I'm just going to double check here what we get, because I have more than enough. More than enough chaos. Or dust, whatever it is. Okay, so, I mean, actually, if that hits crit damage, it's a maybe. Okay, then I'll go to 16 here, see if we hit crit rate. Hit defense percent. I don't think that that's a keep, but anytime you have crit damage and crit damage, it's always a consideration. Alright, so let me go roll these, and then we'll get on to the next part. Wow, okay, sick. Yes, I will definitely take that. Defense with defense, double speed and supersonic. Basically, the only way I'm keeping supersonic, by the way, is if it has speed. I don't know of another reason to keep it. So if you're keeping something else other than supersonic with speed, please let me know. Alright, so then after I take a look at all of the new gear that I have, then I'm going to set out and I'm going to gear some champions on my account. And that's the second way I'm going to look for my good gear, because the only way I'm going to find it is by looking. The majority of the takeovers I do, people are just sitting there staring at their good gear and it's not rolled. So you need to start rolling some gear on your account and looking at the things that you farm and saying, okay, well, is this good? Is this bad? Am I keeping this? Am I selling this? And figuring out, what is your good gear? What do I need to keep? What do I need to sell? What is this? We'll definitely roll that. We get some sweet shields to roll here. So let's go ahead and to roll those, and then I'm going to gear Gizmac as well. Okay, so since my account's getting pretty ridiculous here, and I already have one Gizmac built for Hydra for his first form in Savage, then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build Gizmac number 2 for HP in his second form, and think about maybe using him in Arena. And I think that people are really not prepared for him. If you're fighting against him in Arena, you want to make sure that you avoid this Pain Link unkillable thing. It is very nasty. But his second form is HP. So, wait, is his first form based on HP and defense? No, okay. His first form's based on attack. Okay. His second form is based on HP and defense. So we're going to build a tanky boy. And I'm not sure what blessing we're going to give him. Probably sheep. Yeah, probably sheep. It's best to just sheep people, right? But when you're looking for your good gear, one way that you're going to do that is using the filter, okay? So, if I want to start out with the highest HP on him, then I want my priority stats to be on HP. And I want to see what's available, okay? We have this over here on him already. Maybe I want to switch that. Okay, I need to take a think here about the other build and then see if I want to come back to stealing his gear and maybe optimizing both builds. Since I'm keeping my damage Gizmac in like his first form, I think that I want to switch to an attack percentage chest and maybe optimize some of these substats from HP and defense over to attack. And maybe that includes the ring. Interesting. I'm going to have to test that and see what that result will be. Okay, I think that this is going to be good. We're still going to keep some of the tankiness. We've gained some speed. We've kept the crit damage basically the same. I've lowered the crit rate because I think that I only use him with the crit rate aura. So I also started my 1 hour of free re-gears, so that moving this gear around will be pretty nice. As you can see, I have 2 offset pieces here. A defense chest with attack and attack. This is actually one of my best pieces. And boots with speed and attack percentage. Really nice roll there. In fact, do I have a bigger glyph? No, not really. Okay, so yeah, that'll be great for keeping him in Form 1. And I did still keep the amulet because of the crit damage, and the accuracy with the attack is nice as well. So, that'll do it for that build, and then the other build will focus on being tanky and go look for some of that good gear. Again, for this, I'm going to start out with equipped and HP and prioritize that on the ring. I think that this is the one that we had before. Do I need crit damage on this? I don't think so. Lazar or Gerda. Okay, I need to think about what I'm searching for in this build so that I know what it is I'm looking for. I don't need any rare amulets. Okay, now I think I want to build him for some damage, so I'm just going to use a lot of that gear that was on the other one, okay? Now, that's a reasonable build. I might tweak it. Here we go. Because I feel like we could definitely get more HP here. And I'm not really getting a ton out of this perception set, although it is giving me a little bit of accuracy. The nice thing about him is that this pain link can't be resisted, removed, or blocked in any way. So that is really, really powerful. But he does do the decreased defense and HP burn stuff, so we do want a little bit. And then, you know, we'll probably end up booking this form as well whenever I get some more books. Okay, so you have searching for your gear based on the speed substats. You have gearing your champions. And then you have, like, finding and focusing on your good sets, okay? That is the third part of the trifecta. This is the good sets, and here we go. That would qualify, okay? Now, unfortunately, this doesn't have speed. If the resistance was speed, this would be perfection. But obviously, this is not bad. And if you have an excess of oils, you can start just ascending your gear as well. That's another little tip and trick to do during clan versus clan. I wish in the gear feature here that we had the ability to just select unrolled gear. Okay, and then I'm going to save this for probably a mythical chaos ore. Yes, I am, 100%. That's exactly what we're looking for here. And then the same thing on the majority of these pieces on Savage. When I'm rolling them, of course I'm looking for the substat speed. But also, if it hits a good ascension, then I'm going to consider using Chaos Ore on it, because it's very difficult to find good pieces that have good ascensions. But I think that I've done the majority of, if not all, of the artifact enhancement. So I think that we'll wrap it up here on this video. So let me know what questions you have in the comments below. How do you go about searching for your good gear? And I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks so much.